We are expecting a little baby. Box, I just prepped it.
Happy.
Yeah.
Feliz. Oh shit! Is that a girl? That's a girl! That's a freaking girl!
Okay. Una, dos. Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be giving you a 31-week update. I'm almost actually at 32 days, a few days away. And I cannot believe how soon every week, every day is going. Baby is growing. I'm almost there, you know, almost to the finish line, and we are so close to meeting our baby girl. So I just wanted to share how the bump is looking like and share with you a bit on how I've been feeling. So let me flip you over and show you the bump. Alright, so here is the bump. It's getting pretty big. She's in there. That's insane. Like, look at that. Here she is. I do have that line that a lot of pregnant women get when they're expecting as the belly grows. I think it has to do with the hormone. I have no idea. And then if you guys are wondering, that little line, how I got that, it's actually from my appendix surgery. I got it because I had to get my appendix removed because I stuffed my face with a family-sized bag of hot Cheetos, and I woke up at night with a huge stomach ache, and that is why I had to get my appendix removed and be rushed to the hospital because of a bag of hot Cheetos. That's how much I loved hot Cheetos. And then as you can see, the belly button is kind of popping out. Just kind of. Looks pretty funny. But that is the 31-week bump. It's crazy. She's like growing so fast. Alright, so now that I have showed you my bump, we're going to move on to the update on just how I've been feeling, symptoms, or just what has been going on these past couple of weeks since I last updated you. I think the last video went up at 26 weeks, and now baby girl is at 31 weeks and 3 days. So that just seems so crazy to me. If you guys hear any noise, by the way, I am cooking up some pasta for our lunch tomorrow. So I'm keeping an eye on it too to make sure that it doesn't overspill. There we go. Thought I'd do two things at once. I don't know how that's gonna go. You might have some spillage. I'm also drinking my cantaloupe smoothie that I'll be having up on Sunday. It is really good. Might not want to miss that one. So like I was saying, she is 31 weeks and 3 days. I am just so happy. She is growing. I went to the doctor 2 days ago and she is doing great. She's growing. She moves a ton. Like, a lot. She's always kicking, always like up and about, moving in there. I don't know what she's doing, playing games. She's going to be a soccer player. I have no idea, but she is moving a lot, which I love. I've loved feeling it, just as sometimes it honestly, she kicks like kind of high up, so sometimes at the end of the day, after so many kicks, I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up getting bruised inside. She's just always kicking. Like, to be honest, even at work, it's sometimes so hard to pay attention because it's like I feel her kicking and I just want to sit there and like talk to her and just rub my belly and, you know, just enjoy that time. And then I realize I'm like, I kind of have to go back to work. So it's kind of hard, you know, when you want to focus on just, you know, everything that's going on with pregnancy, but you have to work. Even those little moments, it's kind of sad that I have to like kind of just, you know, overlook it so that I could get work done at work. Another thing when it comes to work is she kicks really high up, and I sit in like a, you know, like a chair most of the day because I work like in administration, and so she's kicking like up here, right here, and it really just, you know, it startles me. I've also gotten to the point where my belly has grown so much that I don't fit into any of my like previous dresses that at some point were flowy, but now they're not that flowy anymore. I had to go get some biker shorts like a few days ago so that I could wear those, and then borrow my husband's t-shirts so that, you know, I can put an outfit together and have room and feel comfortable. Because even like my shirts that I had that are flowy, like now they're kind of tight and it just makes it uncomfortable, and I'm sweating, and you know, because of the heat of the summer, but then also just my body temperature. I get really hot sometimes. So yeah, having to resort to that, I got a couple of just flowier dresses, but that's just what happens. So, you know, when you're growing a human baby inside your belly. So I don't mind that at all. Some of the symptoms that I have been having is I'm getting uncomfortable sleeping again. Not so much like pain wise, but I feel like because even while I'm sleeping, she's kicking, and her kicks now are very like bam, like I'm here, and letting me know she's in there. So sometimes I wake up more often because of that, and then I turn. The turning, I mean, as the belly grows, it obviously becomes a little bit more difficult. So I found that that's been happening more frequently. But at least thankfully, I'm not being woken up necessarily to go to the bathroom anymore. So that's a major win, because if it's just turning, then I can, for the most part, easily go back to sleep. It's just the frequency of waking up is much higher now. But, you know, I think that's better than having to get up and actually walk to the toilet. Also, last week, one time I threw up randomly. I haven't thrown up in a while, but I threw up right after eating breakfast out of nowhere, and then after that I felt completely fine. Like it was just a one-off. It was really strange, it was really weird, and it was a lot. TMI, but it was a lot. It kind of freaked me out, but then after that I was fine. Haven't felt that since then, so it's been a couple of days and I feel great. I feel normal. I don't know what that was about, but you know, that's another thing, a weird thing that happened. I've also felt a couple of times, like while I'm out and about and just walking, I feel like she's just so low that sometimes the only way that she's kicking right now, sometimes the only way that could be alleviated is if I kind of get into a squat-like position. That kind of feels better than just like standing there while she's really low, because she'll, I don't know, I guess she's just really low. One of the things that has really been helpful this time around, because now obviously belly is growing and bigger, so the weight is much higher, is a belly band. I bought myself a belly band from Amazon. I think it was like $15 to $20. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, just a belly band. But basically it has a section that's kind of sticky. I guess that's what I'd call it, but you'd end up putting this part right underneath your belly, and you wrap it around yourself, and it should alleviate the pressure of the belly. It's been really helpful, and I will link that down below. You should only be using it from a time span of like 2 to 3 hours, just so that it doesn't like constrain anything. But it's been super helpful. The first time I used it, I was like just so relieved, like instantly, like how much pressure it actually, or like weight it actually carried from the belly. So I really liked that. In regards to food, one of the things is, for the most part, yes, I've been eating like, you know, the same thing I always do, except I've been snacking a lot more. I've been getting hungry just more frequently, making sure that I have my breakfast in every morning. I have to have it like pretty much as soon as I am up and ready for the day. I have to have something to eat, and most recently that's been either like a peanut butter sandwich with some banana and some peanut butter or some almond butter, or an avocado toast. Those have been my absolute favorite things to have in the morning. Favorite snacks right now, I've shared in the previous video, has been like carrots and hummus with tapatio, or pretzels. I love pretzels. And also just recently, like the past 3 days, have been like veggie straws, you know, the chips that are supposed to be made out of vegetables, but they're kind of not, but they're really good, and I've been enjoying those with tapatio as well. And one last quick thing, somebody asked if I've had any embarrassing or TMI symptoms, like a lot of gas, farting during my pregnancy. I don't think so. I don't feel like that's been the case. But as to embarrassing or just TMI, I do feel like sometimes I pee my pants a little, like just randomly, and I don't think it's so much pee. It's like, you know, that I don't know what it's called. I think it's leukorrhea, I think. So it is pretty TMI, so sorry if you don't want to hear that, but somebody asked and so I'm letting you know. But pretty much that has been the biggest thing that's like kind of TMI or embarrassing, is that, yeah, I mean, you just kind of feel like you have to pee all the time. I do feel sometimes like I'm just randomly just peeing. Alright, but anyways, that is all I have for today's update. My pasta is done. I have to get that ready for tomorrow's lunch. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below. I post recipe or food related videos every Sunday, but here and there I also post just, you know, baby updates of my pregnancy throughout the week every now and then. So if that sounds of interest to you, then please follow along, subscribe, and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one on Sunday for a smoothie recipe.